Once upon a time, in a peaceful woodland filled with chirping birds and sparkling streams, there lived a cheerful little rabbit named Benny. Benny was not like the other rabbits. He had the softest white fur and the brightest blue eyes that twinkled like stars. Benny loved to hop around, play with his friends, and explore every nook and cranny of the forest. One sunny morning, while skipping through the dappled sunlight, Benny discovered something unusual. Hidden under a patch of shimmering ferns was a glowing carrot. It sparkled like a jewel and radiated a warm, golden light. Benny's nose twitched with excitement as he carefully dug it out of the ground. "What a beautiful carrot!" Benny exclaimed, holding it up. "I've never seen anything like it before. I wonder if it's magical." Benny took a brave bite of the carrot, and suddenly, he felt a surge of energy rush through him. He felt light as a feather and stronger than ever before. Benny couldn't help but bounce around in joy. With each jump, he soared higher and higher, hopping over bushes and even past tall flowers. As he played, Benny heard a faint cry for help echoing through the trees. "Help! Help!" It was Lucy the squirrel, his best friend. Benny's ears perked up and he quickly dashed towards the sound. He followed the cries and soon found Lucy clinging to a branch at the very top of the tallest oak tree in the forest. She was trembling with fright, her fluffy tail shaking like a leaf in the breeze. "Benny, I'm stuck up here. Please help me," cried Lucy, her voice filled with panic. Benny looked up at the tall oak tree, feeling a rush of worry. The tree was so high and the branches looked so thin. He had never climbed a tree before, and he didn't know how to get Lucy down. But then he remembered the glowing carrot. "I can jump higher than I've ever jumped before," Benny thought. Taking a deep breath, he focused all his energy and prepared for his first big leap. With a mighty bounce, Benny jumped into the air. Up, up he went, soaring like a bird. He flew higher than the bushes and the flowers, flying higher than he ever imagined. And then, with a gentle thud, he landed on a branch below Lucy. "Benny," Lucy squeaked with wide eyes, "you're so high up. How did you do that?" "I found a magical carrot that lets me jump really high," Benny explained, his heart racing with excitement. "But I need to jump even higher to reach you." With his friend counting on him, Benny took another deep breath. He felt the tingles of the magic carrot in his legs and jumped once more, this time all the way to the branch where Lucy was perched. "Hold on tight, Lucy," Benny shouted as he carefully approached her. Benny could see that Lucy was scared. But he was not just a brave little rabbit, he was also a kind one. So, he smiled encouragingly and whispered, "I'm here for you, Lucy. You can trust me." Taking a leap of faith, Lucy leaped into Benny's warm embrace. Benny had just enough strength left to jump down safely, landing softly on the grassy ground below. Lucy looked up at Benny and squealed in delight. "You did it! You saved me!" Benny smiled from ear to ear, filled with happiness because he knew he had helped his friend. As they celebrated, Benny realized something important. It wasn't just the magical carrot that had helped him. It was his courage and kindness that made him stronger than he ever knew. After that day, Benny and Lucy became known as the best adventurers in the woodland. They laughed, played, and explored together, sharing their adventures with all the other woodland animals. Benny often thought of the magical carrot and how it had given him the courage to take great leaps, both in the air and in life. And as for the glowing carrot, Benny placed it back in the earth where he found it, hoping that it would help other animals in need. Every now and then, Benny would look at the spot where the carrot had been and remember the valuable lesson he had learned. With every jump he took, he remembered the importance of being brave and kind, and that true strength comes from the heart. And so, Benny the rabbit and Lucy the squirrel continued to hop happily through the woodland, knowing that together they could conquer any challenge that came their way. The moral of the story is that true courage comes from within, and helping others can make you stronger than you ever imagined.